Hello and welcome to Everyday English Podcast with Anna. I'm so happy you're here. This podcast is designed to help you speak English confidently and naturally in your everyday life, at work, at school, and at home. English is not just a language we learn from books, it's something we use to connect with people, to express our ideas, and to share our daily experiences. My goal is to help you use real, simple, and natural English that native speakers use in everyday situations. In this podcast, we'll practice short and useful sentences that you can use right away. You'll hear examples of real life conversations, and I'll guide you through the meaning, pronunciation, and tone of each phrase. You don't need to worry about using big or complicated words. Instead, you'll learn how to express yourself clearly and confidently. Whether you're talking to your coworkers, classmates, or family members, this podcast will help you sound more natural and fluent. If you are a student, you will learn how to ask questions in class, talk to your teacher, or discuss ideas with friends. If you're working, you will hear how to speak politely and professionally with your colleagues and clients. And if you are at home, you'll learn how to use English in your daily routines. While cooking, cleaning, relaxing, or spending time with family. Every situation is a chance to practice English. And with each episode, we'll make your communication smoother and easier. So wherever you are, walking, driving, or relaxing, take a deep breath and get ready to learn. Together, we'll practice real life English that you can use every single day. This is your time, your space, and your journey to better English. Let's get started. Now, let's begin with English at work, one of the most important parts of real life communication. In most jobs, English is the key to connecting with your team, understanding instructions, and expressing your ideas clearly. When you're at work, you want to sound confident, polite, and professional because the way you speak shows respect and cooperation. Many English learners know grammar and vocabulary, but they often feel nervous when speaking in real situations. The best way to overcome that fear is to practice the real words and phrases that people use every single day at work. Let's imagine your workday begins. When you arrive at the office, it's common to greet people politely and create a friendly environment. You can start your day with a simple, warm greeting, such as, "Good morning, how are you today?" This short sentence helps you sound friendly and professional at the same time. It also shows that you care about the people you work with. Even if your job doesn't require much talking, small greetings like this make your workplace more comfortable and positive. During the day, you might need to talk to your coworkers or your supervisor about tasks, reports, or meetings. A very natural and polite way to begin a conversation is by saying, "Can we talk for a few minutes?" This is a respectful way to ask for someone's time. It's short, clear, and easy to say. If you are working remotely or writing an email, this same sentence can also be used to request a meeting online. Remember, politeness and clarity make communication smoother and help avoid misunderstandings. Another useful and professional sentence is, "I'll send you an email about that." This sentence is often used in offices, schools, or organizations when you want to confirm that you'll follow up on something. It shows responsibility and organization. You can also say, "I'll send you the report later today," or "I'll share the document after lunch." These small promises help you build trust with your coworkers because they show that you take your job seriously. Sometimes, when you don't understand something clearly, it's okay to ask questions. Many people feel shy to ask again, but It's better to be clear than to make mistakes. A polite way to ask again is, could you please explain that again? Or, can you repeat that, please? These sentences are respectful and professional. They show that you are paying attention and that you care about doing your job correctly. You'll also need to talk about finishing your work or meeting deadlines. You can say, I'll finish it by the end of the day. This is a common way to tell someone when you will complete a task. It helps you sound responsible and confident. If you're not sure about the exact time, you can also say, I'll try to finish it this afternoon, or I'll complete it as soon as possible. These small changes can make your sentences sound more natural and flexible. And of course, don't forget one of the most powerful and simple phrases in English. Thank you for your help. Showing appreciation at work builds strong relationships. You can use it after someone assists you with a project, answers a question, or supports you in any way. A simple thank you goes a long way in creating a positive and respectful work environment. Let's look at a short example conversation that you can practice.
Good morning. Did you finish the report?
Not yet, but I'll finish it this afternoon.
Great, thank you.
This is a short, simple, and natural exchange that could happen in any office. Try repeating this conversation out loud several times. You can change the words to match your own work situation. For example, if you work in a clinic, you might say, did you finish the patient file? If you work in design, you can say, did you finish the layout? By changing the key word, you can adapt the sentence to fit your job perfectly. When you practice, focus not just on the words, but also on your tone and confidence. Speak clearly, not too fast, and always sound kind. Remember that tone matters as much as vocabulary. A calm and polite voice shows professionalism and makes others feel comfortable talking with you. Every time you speak English at work, you're not only improving your language, but also building your career communication skills. So, start today. Practice these sentences, repeat the example conversation, and try to use at least one of these phrases in your workplace. The more you use English in real situations, the more natural it will feel. With time and practice, speaking English at work will become part of your daily routine. Easy, confident, and real. Now let's talk about using English at school or university, a place where learning, communication, and sharing ideas happen every day. For many students, speaking English in class can feel a little scary, especially when they are not confident or afraid of making mistakes. But remember, school is one of the best environments to practice and grow. Everyone is learning, and every question you ask or answer you give helps you become a better communicator. Using simple, natural English at school can make you feel more comfortable in class and help you connect better with teachers and classmates. When you are in class, one of the most common thing you'll need to ask about is homework or assignments. You can simply say, "What's today's homework?" This question is short, polite, and very natural. You can also say, "Do we have any homework for tomorrow?" Or, "When is the homework due?" Asking about homework not only helps you stay organized, but also shows that you care about your studies and want to be prepared. Teachers appreciate students who ask questions because it shows responsibility and attention. Sometimes during lessons, you may not understand everything the teacher says. This is completely normal, even for native speakers. In this case, don't be afraid to ask for help. You can say, "Can you help me understand this part?" Or, "I didn't get that. Can you repeat, please?" These sentences are very polite, and show that you are trying to learn. Remember, asking questions is a sign of interest, not weakness. When you ask for clarification, you show that you are paying attention and want to improve. Teachers always prefer students who ask questions rather than staying silent and confused. Another great way to improve your English at school is to work together with your classmates. You can say, "Let's study together after class." Studying with others helps you practice speaking, listening, and explaining ideas in English. You'll hear new words, learn how others express themselves, and feel more confident using English in a friendly, relaxed setting. Even short study sessions can help you build strong communication skills and make learning more fun. In discussions or group projects, try using sentences that show interest in what others are saying. A simple sentence like, "That's interesting. Tell me more," can help you sound curious and engaged. It's a natural way to keep the conversation going and to make others feel that you value their opinions. These small expressions are what make conversations flow smoothly and help you sound more like a native speaker. Let's listen to a short, natural example.
What's the homework for today?
We have to read chapter 5.
Oh, thanks. I almost forgot.
This is a short and realistic conversation that can happen every day between classmates. It sounds simple, but it's full of useful expressions. Try practicing this conversation aloud several times. You can even change the words to match your subjects. For example, "We have to finish the math worksheet," or "We need to write a short essay." Changing the sentences helps you personalize the practice and make it relevant to your real school life. If you want to improve faster, try recording your voice while you practice. Listen to how you sound and compare it to how native speakers talk. Pay attention to pronunciation, rhythm, and tone. You don't need to sound perfect. You just need to sound clear and confident. With time and daily practice, your English at school will start to sound more natural. Remember, every school day is a chance to practice English. Each question, discussion, or group activity helps you become more comfortable with real communication. Don't wait for a perfect moment. Use English every time you can, even in small ways. Step by step, your confidence will grow and English will start to feel like a normal part of your school life. Now let's go home, the place where you can relax, spend time with your family, and also practice your English every single day. Many people think that English learning only happens in a classroom or at work, but in fact, your home is one of the best and most comfortable places to build your confidence. You don't need textbooks or lessons to practice. You just need to make English a natural part of your daily routine. Every small thing you do at home, cooking, cleaning, talking with family, or even watching TV can be an opportunity to improve your speaking and listening skills. Let's start with simple, useful sentences you can use at home. One of the most common phrases is, "Can you turn off the light, please?" This short sentence is polite and clear, and you can use it in many situations. When you're going to bed, leaving the room, or just saving energy. You can also change it to fit other situations like, "Can you open the window, please?" Or, "Can you close the door, please?" These everyday sentences help you practice polite requests naturally. Another very common phrase is, "Dinner is ready." This is something you can use daily with your family or roommates. You can also say, "Lunch is ready," or "Breakfast is ready." It's a warm, friendly sentence that shows care and connection. If you are learning English with your family, saying, Simple phrases like this around mealtime can help everyone get comfortable using English together. Housework is also a great time to use English. For example, you might say, I need to clean my room, or I have to do the laundry. When you talk to yourself in English while doing these tasks, you're actually helping your brain think in English. You can describe what you're doing. I'm washing the dishes, I'm sweeping the floor, or I'm folding the clothes. These are simple sentences, but they help you form the habit of using English naturally in your thoughts and speech. Home is also the perfect place to relax and enjoy time with others, and that's another chance to practice English. You can say, let's watch a movie together, or do you want to play a game? These kinds of sentences make your conversations at home sound friendly and natural. They also help you learn how to suggest ideas and invite people to join you in activities, which are key skills in everyday English conversation. When you feel tired after a long day, you can say, I'm tired. I need some rest. This is a very natural and common sentence. You can also say, I'm going to take a nap, or I need to relax for a bit. Before going to bed, a nice way to end the day in English is by saying, good night, see you in the morning. These short sentences are easy to say and can become part of your daily family routine. Here's a short example conversation that shows how these phrases sound in real life.
What do you want for dinner?
Maybe pasta or rice. What about you?
Let's make pasta tonight.
This is a simple but realistic conversation that could happen in any home. Try practicing this out loud. You can change the words to fit your own life. For example, what do you want for breakfast? Or, let's make soup tonight. Changing small words helps you adapt the sentence to your daily routine and keeps your English flexible. Practicing English at home can be fun and stress free because you are in your comfort zone. Try talking to your family members in English for a few minutes each day, or label items around your house with English words, like mirror, fridge, or table. You can even think in English when doing chores, describing your actions in short sentences. This type of practice is very powerful because it helps your brain connect English to real life actions and situations. The more you use English at home, the more natural it will feel to use it everywhere else. You don't need to be perfect. What matters is consistency. Make English part of your daily environment, even in small ways, and soon you'll notice that speaking and understanding become easier and faster. Home is where comfort begins, and it can also be where your English fluency begins. Now it's your turn. You've listened, learned, and practiced some useful sentences for work, school, and home. And now it's time to take action. Speaking English is not just about listening to others, it's about using your voice, forming your own sentences, and making the language part of your daily life. So today I have a simple but powerful challenge for you: the Daily Sentence Challenge. This exercise is easy, fun, and one of the fastest ways to build real confidence in speaking English. Here's how it works. Every day, you will create one new English sentence for each of the three main places we talked about: work, school, and home. These sentences don't need to be long or complicated. The goal is to help you use English naturally in real life situations. Think about your day and choose one thing you did or plan to do in each area. Then turn that thought into a short English sentence. For example, for work, you could say, I'll join the meeting at 10 a.m. This sentence is simple but very practical. You can change it depending on your own schedule. I'll finish my report this afternoon. Or I need to send an email to my boss. What matters most is that the sentence feels real and connected to your day. If you are a student, your daily school sentence could be something like, I learned something new today. This short sentence helps you reflect on your progress and remember what you studied. You could also say, I'm going to review my notes tonight, or we have a test tomorrow. Every time you say a new sentence, your brain gets better at connecting English words with real experiences. Over time, you'll notice that you start thinking in English without even trying. At home, your daily sentence can describe something simple from your routine. For example, I need to do the laundry, or I'm cooking dinner for my family. You can also say, I'm cleaning the kitchen, or I'm watching TV with my kids. These sentences may look basic, but they are exactly what people use in real life. The more you practice them, the more fluent and natural your English will sound. When you make your daily sentences, don't just write them, say them out loud. Speaking aloud helps you improve your pronunciation and rhythm. Try to say each sentence slowly at first, then repeat it naturally. If you can, record your voice on your phone. Listening to yourself helps you notice small details like pronunciation or tone. You might feel shy at first, but hearing your own voice in English is one of the best ways to build confidence. You'll be surprised how much you improve after just a few days of practice. Remember, the goal of this challenge is not perfection, it's progress. Even if you only practice for 5 minutes a day, it can make a big difference over time. Think of it like exercise. A little bit every day is better than a lot once in a while. The more you practice, the stronger your speaking muscles become. So, starting today, create 3 new sentences: one for work, one for school, and one for home. Say them out loud, record them if possible, and try to use them during your day. For example, work. I'll finish the project by this afternoon. School. I'm studying with my friend after class. Home colon. Let's eat dinner together tonight. You can change the words each day to match what's happening in your life. By doing this challenge daily, you'll build the habit of thinking and speaking in English naturally. Small steps lead to big results, and every sentence you say brings you closer to fluency. Keep going, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. Your voice matters, and your English is improving every single day. Thank you so much for listening to Everyday English Podcast with Anna. I hope today's episode helped you learn new ways to use English in your daily life, at work, at school, and at home. Remember, improving your English doesn't happen overnight. It happens slowly with small, steady steps. Every time you listen, repeat, and speak out loud, you are becoming more confident and fluent. Don't be afraid of mistakes, they are part of learning. What truly matters is practice, consistency, and a positive attitude. Think about what you learned today and try to use at least one new sentence in your real conversations. The more you use English, the more natural it will sound. Speak to your coworkers, your classmates, or even your family members in English whenever you can. You can also practice by talking to yourself. Describe what you're doing, what you see, or what you plan to do next. Every word you say in English is progress. In our next episode, we'll move outside the home and explore English for shopping and daily errands. You'll learn simple, useful sentences for real life situations like buying groceries, asking about prices, or finding items in a store. It will help you feel confident and ready to handle everyday communication in English speaking environments. Until next time. Keep learning, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep smiling. You are doing great, and every moment you spend listening and speaking is helping you move closer to fluency. Goodbye for now, and see you in the next episode.